Okay, good afternoon. One of your task sheets is going to be to do a physical or a manual oil pressure check on an engine, and maybe do a couple of them so that you kind of get familiar with the engines. What I have in front of you on the video right now is a Series 60. This is in the back in the engine room. I'm going to go down through the whole list here, if you will, of engines and show you where to check oil. And then when you get here to do the lab sheet, I'll have the oil pressure gauges available for you. You will need to run the engines for this. So we'll have to use running engines. So on the Series 60, I am on the turbocharger side, oil cooler side, however you want to call it, right-hand side of the engine, as you would be sitting in the driver's seat. The oil pressure galley is located right down there, and if you see that black rubber area, that is a quick coupler that we can access. This one is very easy to take oil pressure from. We just pull that cover off and we put a quick coupler on there and boom, check oil pressure. Okay, the next engine that we can use the Detroit Diesel Series 92 engine. Okay, this one's a little bit different. We can pull oil pressure from a couple different areas on this. Granted, we have an oil pressure gauge, but we don't trust oil pressure gauges. We will test oil pressure, okay? So on this one, we should be able to get oil pressure from there. We can disconnect, if you will. Let me get that, there you go. Oil pressure from there, we can disconnect that. Or, bear with me, we can pull oil pressure from up by that big square plug. Okay, that is also an oil pressure galley. This is an oil pressure sending unit right there for the DDAC. Okay, all right. Moving on down the line here, the DD15.